Well, hello there, gamers. How's your morning going? Well, it's not morning, it's 1 p.m., but we're not gonna fucking talk about that. We're gonna play quality video games, like Concord, apparently. So if you guys haven't heard of good old Concord here, it's lighting the world on fire. I mean, everyone in the country can't get enough of that goddamn Concord game. I mean, it's just like, it's the voice of a nation, you know? I mean, no one can go 5 minutes without everyone talking about, let's play that new Concord game. No, if you haven't been hearing, Concord is the latest Sony disaster. I actually quite like it, but it's not going to last. That's the sad reality of it. This game has a very low player count on PC, which is kind of what they were banking on it doing best on, so I'm kind of concerned. And the sad part is, like I said, I don't think this is a bad game. I don't think Concord is actually a bad game. I just think it's sad that it's probably going to last for a week. That's kind of what we're at right now. And I don't like seeing games fail. I don't. But we can point and laugh, though. We are allowed to point and laugh if it doesn't do well. That is the truth, okay? So we can point and laugh, but don't get mad. Oh, wait, is there a new cutscene? Is there a new weekly cutscene? Oh, so if you don't know this game's major trick, is every week there's a new cutscene. What the fuck is that title? Name Final O2. What the fuck? All right. Well, this is actually a new cutscene. I haven't seen this one yet, so we're gonna experience this together, boys and girls. What we got here?
We have received a message from the Free Gunner crew, Dark Cutter.
Who the fuck is Dark Cutter?
Dark Cutter demands that we turn around. Apparently they are after the same bounty on Glance.
Dude, these cutscenes they're really well produced, but they say nothing.
We need a more intimidating name. The Hollow.
Like the Gamers.
Dark Cutter was the crew that warned us about.
That's an intimidating name if I've ever heard of one.
Now they are threatening us.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Free Gunner code says we share the stars, but once we're planet side, it's
oh my god.
Oh my, how dramatic.
What if we were
how dramatic.
Writers?
So the Dark Cutter crew, they are
Omen these nuts all over your face, huh? Got him, alright.
Yeah, both.
Alright.
I find the incongruity thrilling.
Hey, you know what else would be thrilling? A successful mission on Glance.
Dude, this game is the most nothing product so far. Like, honestly, like I said, it has a really fun gameplay loop, but like it just has nothing to say that's different. I don't know. I want it to be good. I want this game to be good, but it's just not been so far. That's the end of the cutscene. Oh, great stuff. Alright. Wow, what a way to kick off today with this week on Concord. We're gonna make a cutscene that means nothing and force you to watch it before starting the game. That's where we're at. Okay, we're gonna do a brawl match and see how fast we can get into a match. I will say the player count seems to be better on PS5 so far compared to other platforms. Cough, cough, Steam, you know. But it's still not great. It's still not there. You know, I mean, it needs more. It needs a higher player count, especially for a live service game like this. Like, come on, you know. I feel like we should open up a GoFundMe for Firewalk Studios at this point. I feel bad. Just like, well, because they spent 8 years making this. Someone's got to pay their bills. I mean, it's just the bottom line, and I feel like we should all chip in as the PlayStation community and fund them. You know, go set up that GoFundMe, GoFundMe.com/ChrisTronbot, and you can say we'll do a Gerard. You send the money to me, and I keep all the money. So you know, there we go. We'll pull off a completionist, you know, on the charity for the developers of this game. Just know it's going to a good cause, which is me. Alright, let's do this shit. Let's be free gunners, I guess. That's the main faction in this game, or whatever they're called, you know, whatever garbage they're doing. So my main so far is this Hamar chick. She is really fun. She plays like a warlock. Oh, did someone just take Hamar? Oh, you're going to hell for that. Fine, we're playing as Tio. Fuck that. All right, next match we'll play as Hamar. Someone took Hamar in the first minute. That's not classy. There's no class in that. I am honestly deeply offended by that. Wait, let me put game music on. I forgot. I always turn it off for some reason. You guys need to hear something. Come on. I mean, I gotta entertain the people here. All right, there we go. Now we're vibing. Now we're fucking vibing this game. Now it's not a 6 out of 10 game. It's a 7. It's a flippin' dippin' 7 out of 10. Let's go, boys! Alright. This is a great stream to show how terrible I am at FPS games. To the world. To the world will see how terrible I am at FPSs. Even though I play them mostly. I have noticed the matchmaking in this game is weird, though. Like, it definitely uses some form of SBM, which is fine, but I feel like it favors, like, certain matches being, like, overwhelmingly difficult to the point where, like, it's impossible to win. And what I mean by that is, like, they'll put you in a match, one match you'll be against incredibly good players, next match you'll be against, like, no one of note. So it doesn't seem extremely fair to all parties. I don't know, not crazy about it so far. The matchmaking, at least, like, I'm, oh fuck, alright. Well, not showing my best work here, but you know, we'll get there. Oh wait, hold on, Lennox is available? Oh, hold on, we gotta play as Lennox. My boy, my gunslinger! I'm actually pretty decent with him, so let's go with him. Alright, let's go. And by the way, just letting you know, the amount of people watching the stream right now is how many people bought Concord, fun fact. That's not a joke that's been run into the ground or anything, but it is true. You're one of an exclusive club watching this game rather than playing it, and you're going to get the exact same experience, pretty much. So yeah. I'm just one of the sad son of a bitches who bought it. Come on. Do that exploding knife. Exploding knife! Oh, he actually said it. That's pretty funny. Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, I could be better. I could. But I'm not. So that's the problem. That's the problem we arrive at, you know? Alright, let's go. Alright, let's roll. Let's roll in. Let's get her done. You know how it is. Like I said, this was a bad idea, because now you're going to see how good I am at FPS games, which is, questionable at best. Come on, come on! Heal, 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 heal. Okay, there we go. That was good, that was good, that was good fallback. Good fallback, alright. Ah, come on! Corner me in the fucking wall, look at that shit. Alright, alright. I'm still getting the hang of this, but, I'm still not good at it, let's just say that much. As you can see by my, quality gameplay here. Alright. Let's slide into the action like Call of Duty Ghosts. Also, Call of Duty Ghosts, just gonna say it, this is a hot topic. Worst Call of Duty, period. Anyone who knows me knows I have a deep-seated hatred for that game. But nowadays, whenever I play an FPS, I'll just say, slide into the action with Call of Duty Ghosts as a snide remark to that game. I don't know why, it just started, and now I say it every time there's a sliding mechanic in an FPS that pisses me off. And this one has a really annoying sliding mechanic. Come on. Almost got ya. Okay, heal, 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 heal! Okay! There we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Oh, fuck, alright. Alright. You got me. You got me! Sound like Trump over here. I think Trump would be a fan of Concord. I don't know why that's the first thing that comes to mind. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever talked about this on the YouTube channel. I had an old Twitter account called Trump the Gamer, and I swear to God, I made some weird post at RGT85, and he responded to it being like, dude, this is a long time ago. This is like during the pandemic. He probably doesn't even remember this, but just like I made like a tweet like in the style of a Trump tweet about like The Last of Us Part 2, and he responded to it. I'm like, what the fuck? What are the odds of that shit? Okay, alright. Alright. Man. Darn. Alright, we're playing someone else. Nah, no, we're not. No, actually, no, we're playing STO. Fuck it. Fuck that. We're playing someone else. Oh, God, like, I am so bad at Concord so far. Like, the thing is, one of the issues I have with it so far, gameplay-wise, and, you know, I think it plays fine. One of the issues I have with it so far is that essentially, like, unlike a game with like Halo that has regenerating health, which I like games that don't have regenerating health, but this one kind of requires it, and it should have regenerating health just because of how it plays. But instead, they're going the Overwatch route with med packs. But this game plays more like a Halo or a COD, so I feel like it needs regenerating health more than it needs like a more strategic level of play, because it doesn't play like a typical hero shooter, if you catch my drift. It plays like, I don't know, Halo or COD. So like, why does it have med packs and shit? I don't get that.
Take care of yourself.
It just seems like a weird design choice. That's all I'm getting at. Okay. There's smoke. Let's do this. Quick grenade. Okay.
Enemy here.
Come on. Come on! God damn it. I'm so good at video games! Look at me go! I'm like a fucking professional streamer at this point. Dude, people come for miles just to watch me play this game that no one bought. People walk a distance just to get to their computer to watch me play a game that no one asked for and no one wanted to buy. Except for me, for some reason, because I'm a sucker for punishment. I mean, dude, I saw the Borderlands movie instead of fucking Deadpool. I mean, like, dude, I have a problem. I still haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, I saw fucking... I saw that shit. Saw Borderlands day one in theaters. Day goddamn one. Because I knew it wouldn't be in theaters for much longer than that. And I was right, because it's already going on streaming. If you haven't heard the news about that. It's great stuff. Great stuff. I had a feeling they were going to go... Oh, come on. Of course, I'm the last death. Really working in my favor here. Okay, alright. I see how it is. I see how the game's treating me right now. That's not cool of them. Enemy team, you're gonna pay for what you've done here. Alright. Let's try it again. Next match. I'm so excited to play more of this. Like, I'm ecstatic, man. Alright. Let's go into another match of this garbage. To overrun. Like, I just don't understand why there's no regenerating health in this game. And I know, like, people get mad at me when I bring this up, but, like, the game isn't designed around strategy. It's designed like a COD game. So I don't understand why they didn't include regenerating health in this game. It would actually make the balancing better and the gunplay feel better, because you'll be in gunfights for longer. And it plays like COD or Halo or like a Destiny Crucible. So why does it not have a regenerating like shield? It boggles my mind. And like every match feels like you die, you have so little health. Everyone has about the same amount of health. Tanks don't have that much more health than standard players. So it's like I just don't get what they were doing with this. Like, I don't get mechanically why it makes sense to do it like that. And I want to like this game, because I don't like just like a rational hating game, and I don't hate this game, but I do think it has problems, and it's so painful because I can see actual potential in this, but it will never get there because not only did no one buy it, but I'm the only one playing it. So it's like, you know, I mean, I want good games. I want games that challenge me, and I want games that also have good mechanics. And I don't feel like this game meets anywhere in that criteria. And the problem is, like, it has great visuals, it has fun characters, but the world is not explained. You're jumped into this universe that's never been explained to you. You don't really care about the characters, even though they have cool designs. And the gameplay doesn't service them at all. So it's just like, what is this game? I know this is a rant, but I'm just like, I want to like this product, but it just does everything in its power for me not to like it. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just strange. I feel like this needed about 3 more months. It needed 3 more months for it to get into a place where it would be, like, consistent and be ready to ship, and it's not there. it needed more time in the oven to figure out, hey, maybe we shouldn't have healing pads on the ground. Maybe we should have a regenerating health system so our players can actually stay in a match for more than 10 seconds without dying. And that's not me just being like, oh, I'm dying a lot. No, the game is designed in a way where it has a low time to kill for a game like this. Most hero shooters, you live longer. In this game, you die a lot. You don't have that much health. So for this product to not have regenerating health just fucking boggles my mind. Like, this product should have it. Yet it doesn't, because they were like, hey, let's build it like Overwatch, but it's not. This game doesn't play like an Overwatch. It doesn't even play like a hero shooter. It plays like Halo. So like, what was their end game here? Oh, I know, to sell items in the cosmetic shop. That's never going to happen because no one bought the damn game. Or maybe it will happen because they need to hedge their bets after the small player base they have and try to make that money back from that. Or the $85 PlayStation 5 controller that they're selling. But like, dude, I don't get it. Now, I was a defender for this game before it came out, and now I'm playing it and I'm like, this is really it. This is really all we're doing here. Like, this is all we got. And I was defending this game before it came out. Like, let's give it a shot. Let's not pass judgment just yet. I don't like just passing judgment before a game comes out. You know, famously, Doom 2016, a very popular game that ended up being great. Everyone thought it was going to be shit before it came out. But you have to play something before you can form an opinion on it. Well, I decided to play this, and it's not been forming a great first impression, I'll say that much. So, yeah, I'm very thrilled. I'm very thrilled with the experience I'm having. Quality gameplay, you know. But really, like, I want this game to be better. I really do. I saw before this launch, I was like, you know, it could work. I like the developers of this game. I like the Destiny Crucible. I liked it more than PvE Destiny, actually. I thought it was a really fun gameplay loop in that mode. When Destiny 2 first came out, I played Crucible a lot, and I played the Raid. I love the mechanics of games like Destiny, and I love Bungie-type time to kill. It's great. And that's what the people are saying this was, but it is, but it's not. It doesn't play like them because of this fucking non-regenerating health. Like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be Overwatch and like an arena shooter. And this is trying to be an arena shooter with heroes. And at that point, I'm like, just make a fucking arena shooter. That would actually probably do better for PlayStation, actually, which is even funnier. Just make like a Halo killer. As the famous saying was in the PS2 era, making a Halo killer that plays like that, but in a different setting, in a different kind of, and have a different hook. Because that's what this could have been, and I see what it could have been, but then I'm like, oh, it's just an Overwatch ripoff. So at that point, it's like, it's not anything special, but it actually could have been special. So it's really hard, it's really painful to see that, like that they could have had something here. They could have, but they didn't, and that is where we're at now. We're at rock goddamn bottom of the well of the FPS game. Really, really sad day for shooters. Sad day for America, honestly. It's a damn shame. But yeah, no, but really, I still think. I mean, I know I'm ranting about this a lot, but like, if you're going to make a game like this, they could have just made a generic hero shooter for PlayStation, but had a different hook, and it would have done better than this. But when you make it a hero shooter, all it does is make comparison to Overwatch. I know this was in development for a very long time, but I feel like within a few years, they could have pivoted. This, like you know, it was in development for 8 years, right? And, you know, I'm not a game developer. I don't know how that shit goes, but I do know that you can see market conditions from a mile away as they're happening and say, hey, maybe we can take this great gameplay we have, but turn it into something that's more marketable, but also more... I don't know, man. It's just like...
Sharing enemy location.
This could have been good. That's all. It could have been a decent game, and well, it's definitely not. Yeah. I don't want to. I mean, I'm kind of bitching and moaning about this, but like, it's just frustrating. Like, I feel like FPS games are actually a great medium. Like, I think they can be a great medium for storytelling as well as gameplay. And I thought, like, hey, the vignette thing they're doing is kind of cool and fun. You know, this is a different take on telling a story through a live service game. But the more you think about it, you're like, well, that's a really expensive thing to do. And if the game isn't like telling a compelling story through these vignettes, then what's the point? And so far, all the vignettes they've done for this game are just like little Guardians of the Galaxy quips, which is not what I wanted from that kind of like idea. I want to say a little bit more like story driven, but they're not taking that approach. They're taking like a Saturday morning cartoon approach, where every weekend you're like, oh, what is Dexter and Dexter's Lab doing this week on this Saturday morning? But like, I don't know, it's a game where you're trying to expand the lore, and there's like no fucking lore, and they're not explaining anything. They're just making Guardians of the Galaxy jokes that never land and aren't funny. I'm like, what is this product? And I'm not saying anything that's like not like that hasn't been said, but like I feel like it's more so frustrating because like there is potential here. There really is. There really is. And oh my god, it's just not. It's not working. It has not worked at all. Well, at least I'm playing as Hamar, the one character I'm decent with, so that's fun. Alright. We gotta count our blessings where we are, you know. It's not all bad, we're playing as a fun character right now. You know, it's not that the game is... It's not just that the game is medieval ball torture, it's also fun! Look at the fun I'm having! Having so much fun! Oh my god. It's like, why? Why, man? It makes me angry playing this. Like, genuinely, the first day I played this, I was like, oh, I'm having fun, and then you just realize, oh, this is all it fucking is. This is all the fucking game is. Like, it doesn't get better, and it doesn't do anything more than just the surface level shooty. You know, it doesn't do anything with the vignettes. The vignettes are what I was actually excited for, funnily enough. Which most people didn't give a shit about, but I thought, oh, that's a fun way to evolve the story of a game, of a live service game, and they have done nothing with the vignettes. They're the biggest nothing burger of any game I've ever played. Like a Fortnite vignette is more exciting than the vignettes in Concord, and that says a lot because in the Fortnite vignettes the characters usually don't talk, and this one they talk, and they talk painfully so. They just talk at the character. I'm like, God, like. Well, man, it's not. This is not what I wanted. This has so much potential, man. And people won't say that. People will be like, oh, you know, it was doomed from the start. I don't think it was doomed from the start, but the approach where it's at now, it is very much doomed. It is doomed to oblivion. I genuinely don't think there's a recovery path for this, unless they like completely retool the game in a different direction. I don't know how they can recover from this. Which is so sad, because I don't want any developers to be, like, fired or, like, harassed for this, because it's not right. You know, you make a game, it doesn't go over well, that should be the end of it. People should just move on. And I'm gonna move on. Once I'm done with the stream, I'm probably not gonna play this again, to be 100% with you. I just want an event. Like, I'm like, you know, I mean... Because it's not, like a place of hatred from this. It's not. It's just more so, like... I'm very disappointed. I'm just so disappointed with this product, man. And it didn't have to be this way. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. You know, the classic phrase that every parent says in America. You know? I feel like a parent who's quite disappointed with their child with this game. Wow, hey look, I won. Didn't really feel invested in that win, but hey, I won, look at that. Yeah, win. I am winner. Got that chicken dinner, baby. Look at that. I'm so invested in this game. I mean, honestly, game of the year. Game of the year material here. Play of the game material. I hate being a pessimist, man, but like, there's nothing here. Alright, next match. This might be my last. And I've only been alive for 22 minutes. I'm just so checked out, and playing this makes me genuinely angry. So I'm like, I don't like that energy. I don't like the energy being like mad, but you know, I also wanted to explain, like, you know, why did it turn out this way? Oh yeah, because Sony charged $40 for it. That's the crux of it. Yep, that'll do it. I honestly think if this was free to play, the whole conversation would be very different. I would feel the same way I am right now, because I don't think that making it free to play would change my massive problems with this design. But I think people would be a lot more forgiving of this product if it was free to play, because they would be like, oh, you know, it was worth a shot. It was worth trying it out, you know. I would still have problems with how it plays and how it controls, but like most people would be like, forgiving of it. I'm not forgiving of this one goddamn bit. I'm just like, dude, there are so many design fuck-ups in this. They could have been remedied with just taking a little bit more time to release the damn product, and they just didn't do it. They could have delayed. I think, given how weak the pre-orders for this most likely were on both PlayStation and we know PC, but on PlayStation definitely, they should have delayed this for like 6 months. And the fact they didn't, they were like, no, we gotta ship this. We gotta release it this August and just like take the loss. It's really indicative that they don't really care if this does well. And I think a lot of it has to do with Jim Ryan leaving Sony. Because now, with him leaving, I think they're just trying to kill all these live service projects by just leading them out to pasture and not marketing them, which is kind of sad, but also makes sense in a weird way, because I don't think anyone's invested in them at the studio now. It's very odd.
Get those bounty cards. The only way to win.
Sneezed on stream. Look at that. Oh, wow. Okay. That one's for you, Concord. Also, the maps are just boring. Like they're just. I like 3-lane maps. I like Call of Duty 3-lane style maps. So they're fun, but like none of them have personality. This one's just like generic temple number 365 in every fucking FPS. It's colorful. You know, like I could go to Overwatch and be like, oh, I love the Overwatch maps. You know, Overwatch has really unique maps. One of my favorites, Hanamura. I also love the Blizzard World one. Like, I can name you names of those maps. They're just so distinct and fun to look at. They're visually distinct. Can I name you one goddamn map from Concord? No. I don't even know what this one's called. I'm playing on it right now. I don't even know if I can check. Yeah, I can't. Do the maps even have names in this? You can't check the scoreboard. There's no scoreboard in this goddamn game. So, like, how am I supposed to check that? Like, dude, like, they're like, why? Jim Ryan, that's why, you know. But he's not the boogeyman. Like, I think everyone at Sony was just kind of like, man, we gotta try live service. I don't think it was just him. I think there was this genuine need because of the Activision, the ABK acquisition. They're like, hey, we need to start competing in the live service space. We haven't done it this whole time, and we're getting lost in the sea of competition. So I don't think Jim Ryan's like fully to blame here. I think it's just a shift in the industry overall. But man, I mean, he definitely spearheaded it. But I think people call him like a boogeyman, or consider him like the boogeyman of the PlayStation community. He's not that. He's just the one who spearheaded it. But there are other factors at play for why this happened. I mean, it's just the seismic state of the industry we're in right now, and how everyone wants to be in this lucrative pile of live service games to succeed. When you make like 10 of them, they're not all of them are going to succeed, and you're going to be wasting like tens of millions of dollars, maybe even hundreds, depending on the project. And like, well, Last of Us Online was probably $100 million. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I mean, they were developing it for a few years. Payroll was high on that. There was probably a significant amount of funds dedicated to that over the span of like 2 to 3 years that were just completely fucking wasted. And who's to blame for that? Well, leadership for sure, but also like the market is just kind of collapsing on these live services games as we speak. I think the new leadership's like, let's just, I don't care if these succeed or not. Let's just lead them to fucking pasture and see if so they stick, great. If they don't, kill them as they stand. That's been my theory this whole time. That's why I feel Concord, even though it had a ton of marketing, the budget was probably all allocated beforehand. And now when we get to Fair Games, their next one probably, I think that's gonna be their next one that's gonna be released. There's probably gonna be no fucking marketing spent on that at all because they're done. This is over. Like this experiment is over. Like if they continue the way they are right now, they're actually idiots, and I think they know that this is over. I think they knew this going in when they took over leadership. There's no way they didn't know this was going to happen. I mean, yes, there was a lot of marketing spend, but like I said, I think that was allocated beforehand. I hope I'm right about that, because if they really thought this was going to take off, then they're actually idiots. Oh man, it's just like, yeah. In the famous words of AVGN, what were they thinking? You know, but you know, who's to say? I mean, in 2020, when this was probably really getting funding from PlayStation Studios and the rest of probably people funding the studio, It was probably a high. They were probably like, this has potential. It's a bunch of studio veterans during the middle of the pandemic, where like games are hot. We'll just dump a bunch of money into a project we don't know if it's going to succeed. But now companies are more risk adverse because not everyone's playing games as much as they used to. So now we're in a place where like, hey, this is probably not going to succeed. And it's a lot more scary to release a game like this now. So I just have to. It just begs the question: why did they release this in the state then? If you're going to be concerned that it's not going to succeed, then delay it and make it a little bit better and present it in a way that's more interesting. But the reason I think they didn't do that is because, like I said, they were uninterested in making this game succeed. They were interested in letting it burn, which is where we're at now. A game that is burning players and burning interest faster than any game I've seen in recent memory. I mean, it's just like, dude, like, why? It's just bad business. It's just bad fucking business. I mean, I said the same thing when Warner Brothers was just killing off projects just because, hey, we need a tax write-off. Yeah, it might not have succeeded, but release on some fucking platform, it may do something to subscription revenue. Just because I mean, like, I'm not. It's not even about artist control. Like, you know, I'm big into the business world. I like looking at what companies are doing in the corporate side, in the money world, right? If you're going to just kill a project just because you see no investment in it, how about you try to make the thing better and then see if it turns a little bit better profit? Now, if you think it's truly a far-gone conclusion, then don't do it. But I don't think this game was that. But they're just like, ship it, fuck it, you know. We don't care. But that's just bad business. Like, it was just a stupid decision to be like, hey, this game is ready, it's almost ready to be released. It needs tweaking and balancing updates, but you know, we don't really want it to succeed, so let's just release it to the market and just see if it lands. Well, it's not going to land if it's not good, and it clearly isn't landing because it's not good. It's just, I mean, it has its moments, but it's not a good product. It's just so frustrating, man. God damn it! All right, well, complaining about it's not making me better at the game, but you know, man. But it's just like, dude, they need to fix these systematic problems of the live service divisions of Sony right now. I think they're in the process of that, but it probably needs to happen sooner. They've already canceled many projects, which I think is better than doing this, where they release the game in a kind of a boring as shit state. But there's still work that needs to be done. I mean, at least Fair Games is still yet to come out. And no one basically knows what that is. I mean, everyone knows it's going to be like a Payday-style live service game. That's what the kind of rumor is. But no one still knows exactly what that game is. It's a new IP like this was. And I say was because this isn't going to last. But, like, I don't know what their endgame is. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what are they trying to accomplish right now? As a studio with this, like, do they really think letting games die is like the way to abandon this idea? I mean, I guess it leads public sentiment to like, oh, Sony's better single player games. So but if you're going to invest all this money into a project, see it through. I'm sorry, just see the shit through and delay it. So goddamn frustrating, man. Like I said, the character designs are cool and all that. There's redeeming aspects of this product, but man, it's just this is over. It's so over, man. This experiment Sony has been doing is completely done. I mean, it's gone. I don't see a path forward for them in this space. Helldivers was I'm glad Helldivers did well, but I'm shocked it did well. I thought that was gonna bomb before it came out. Clearly, I was wrong. But mainly because I think they were doing a similar thing to what they're doing with this, but there's no marketing spend on it. Good thing Helldivers spread by word of mouth. I'm glad it did, because it was a fantastic game and a fantastic live service. But, like, I don't even care that I won, man. It's just so bad. I'm kind of bored to tears. I'm in the stream. Bye, guys. That's Concord for you. It breaks you bit by bit until you don't understand what Sony's doing left.